flesh. Right? Sacrifice swine's flesh. Right, go ahead.
An unclean beast.
An unclean beast.
Like the rat and the mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wickedness. A lot of us consented, and a lot of us was forced into it. Right?
Right. And that they should also leave their children uncircumcised.
Yeah. The boys, leave the boys uncircumcised.
So that go back to the circumcising that was talking about just now too.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So both literally and
spiritual.
Yeah, can, you know, and make their souls abominable with all manner of uncleanness.
Yeah, go ahead.
And profanation. To the end they might forget the law.
To the end that they might forget the law.
And the succeed, eh?
Can.
The succeed.
They did succeed. Because that you're correct with the did succeed, because the Grecian captivity was for about 400 years or more or less, but it was for quite a long time. See if you can Google it, how long the Israelites were under captivity under the Grecians.
Yeah.
See if you can Google it.
How long
were the Israelites under the Grecian captivity? Because, as I said, they did succeed. Because how did it succeed? From generation to generation to generation of
How
folk.
long were the Israelites under? How long were the Israelites what?
Under the Grecian captivity.
Yeah. Should be able to. They should be able to get your number. At least a rough figure. Okay, anything new? They ain't getting your number. Take your time. But I know it was for a very long period of time. A very long period of time.
Alright, have a little thing here.
Yeah, look here.
History of ancient Israel and Judah, right? The kingdom of Israel and the kingdom of Judah were related kingdoms from Iron Age, right? The kingdom of Israel emerged as an important local power by the 10th century BCE before falling to Neo-Assyrian Empire in 722 BCE.
Right, yeah.
Israel's southern neighbor, the kingdom of Judah, emerged in the 9th and the 8th century BCE and later became a client state of the first the Neo-Babylonian Empire, before a revolt against the later right. This is my very my point here. During the Hellenistic classic period,
the classical Greeks,
Yahoo was absorbed into subsequent Hellenistic kingdoms that followed the conquest of Alexander the Great. But in the 2nd century BCE, the Judeans revolt against the Seleucid Empire and create the Hasmonean kingdom. That last nominally independent kingdom gradually lost the independence from 63 BCE with the conquest by Pompey of Rome. But they still ain't gain the
time period.
Yeah. Alright, Hellenistic was from 330 to 53 BCE. That's what they're saying here.
So 350 BCE.
355 because the Persian was from between 539 to 332 BCE, and then after that the Hellenistic period started, which was the Greek, from 333 to 53 BCE.
Yeah, that must be approximately about 400 and change. Yeah. Right? So within all that length of period, it's obvious they will forget their identity from generation to generation. But I don't want to reach that point as yet. So continue reading on.
Right? To the end, they might forget the law and change all the ordinances.
That was his wicked plan, Antiochus Epiphanes. Go ahead.
And whosoever would not do according to the commandment of the king, he said, he should die.
He should die, right? He should die, which is our ancestors, right? Because they know our laws was contrary to the laws of the other nations, and they wanted us to make sure and follow the laws of them, so that we can be far away from our power, our God.
Well, actually, let me just get a little piece of info here. BCE actually means before the common era.
Yeah, right.
Right. BCE to BCE and AD. So to say that was like that time period. That time could have been like about 300 years or something.
That was I was close.
Yeah.
I was close.
But if I'm wrong, Salakia by calculated, but just a rough average, we just trying to give. Right.
So it was a long time.
It was a long time, a very long period of time.
Yeah.
It was a long period of time.
Yeah, a few generations.
It was
past.
generations well now, boy.
Yeah.
Few generations well now, boy. Right? Go ahead.
Right? And whosoever, we had that part where it was 51, in the self same manner wrote he to his whole kingdom and appointed overseers.
Appointed what?
Overseers.
And Lysias was one of those overseers. Right? Because Lysias was the man Lysias was the culprit, was the man who make sure and start to wage a lot of war against us. Right? Until what? Until rose up what the Maccabean family. Right? Right? Because it will continue.
Right?
Continue.
Overseers over all the people, commanding the cities of Judah to sacrifice.
Because they now don't get tired of the Grecians. Them whole idea, the spirit, the most I put them was what? To have Judah under subjection. You understand? They had to make Judah go against the power.
Yeah, they knew it was a lead tribe.
They know.
They know. Same thing they do. You see what they bring? They bring Judah and Babylon self.
Yeah.
Right? And America. So they could control them.
Yeah.
Right? So, commanding the cities of Judah to sacrifice city by city. Then many of the people were gathered unto them.
Yeah.
To wit, every one that forsook the law, and so they committed evils in the land.
Exactly.
Right? Good.
And drove the Israelites into secret places.
Right? We had us to flee. So hence the reason when you're reading the book of Acts and you're reading the Galatians and you're reading Philippians is the book in the New Testament, and Colossians and Corinthians and whatnot. Right? The book of Corinthians and whatnot. It's Israelites who was dwelling in these nations where Paul had us to go and speak to. Right? It wasn't to the heathens of those lands. It was to Israelites who was dwelling in those lands who forget their knowledge, their history. Come like today now. You Negroes here in Trinidad for well over 500 years.
Yeah.
For over 500 years, you Negroes in Trinidad and Tobago and Jamaica, Haiti, Barbados, Guyana, America, England. Right? Over 500 years. You all been scattered through the four corners of the earth through slavery. As the scriptures say, the Most High will do to us for with disobedience. Right? And you all in these lands, you all here in Trinidad here for so long till you all can't you all don't know all your own self. Right? You all following all sorts of wickedness. Here it is, you are adopting all sorts of ideology and calling it culture with carnival and Christmas and Easter and all these things, when that is not of you. That is not of you. You Negroes have been so dumbed down and docile, right? Following all these ways and wickedness. I's a Trinidadian. I's a Jamaican. I's a Haitian.
But you don't want to call yourself Haitian,
Which is the true nationality.
Yeah, she is scoffing at it. You don't want to hear that.
Well, all right. He is going to die a Trinidadian, and he is going to die the death of a Trinidadian, and the death of a Trinidadian that the Lord have for you is not a nice death. Right? So go ahead up.
And drove the Israelites into secret places.
And drove them into secret places. Right?
Right.
Because we had us free all into India. How you feel? They never know it are Africans in India. When they're so stupid, it's not even Africans. We look like the Africans.
Israelites.
But we are Israelites.
And first the white man so smart. The white man happy with you calling yourself an African.
African, yeah.
He happy because here what going on. He know that he banned that on you to hide your real identity. So when he mixed us with the Africans, it looked like what? All melanated skin people are one.
Is one.
That remind me of my wife's sister when she was in you working with the white man and them.
Yeah.
But they had the Emancipation Day celebration.
Yeah.
And they had all these Negroes playing drums like Hamites.
Yeah.
Right? And the white man watching them and he laughing. When he watch I know she watch him, he watch it and his smile come off his face.
Yeah.
But you realize that she know what going on.
She know what going on.
She know what going on.
It's like, it's like
he said, watch at them. Watch at them.
These dumb niggas.
Playing drum, yeah.
What
All
these
Africans.
niggas? What these?
All these Africans.
All they so dumb. All they calling all themselves Africans and all they themselves know all the true history.
You see what
All
going
the
on there?
true self. All they themselves know the Bible is all the book. Continue to be an African, you dumb niggas.
Yeah, you watching that man smiling. He's not really smiling.
And that is the thing, when they realize that one of the apes wake up.
Yeah.
Because now Sister Ahmad, she watching them now, but so you realize that wait, one of them watching me.
Yeah.
Papa, can you serious?
Yeah.
Go ahead up. Okay, tell more where you're going to. Yeah.
Right. Even wheresoever they could flee for succor.
Which is hell.
Right?
Yeah.
Now the 15th day of the month, Caslo, is the 145th year. They set up the abomination of desolation upon the altar.
Yeah. Good.
And builded idol altars throughout the cities of Judah on every side.
On every side, yeah, good.
And burnt incense at the doors of their houses and in the streets. And when they had rent in pieces the books of the law, which they found, they burnt them with fire.
Which was what? Where's the book of the law? The Torah. Where's the Torah? The first 5 books of Moses, which is what? The book of Genesis, the book of Exodus, the book of Deuteronomy, Numbers. You understand? The first 5 books of Moses. There was burning them back then. There was burning the Bible back then. Why? Because they do not want. The whole thing about it is, as long as we keep these niggas eating pork,
we good to go.
And celebrating all the wickedness, that we just celebrate. We had these niggas, these niggas, right? We good to go, as my brother say. Because we know for a fact that God will turn against them.
Let me get that in
Judith
5:20.
Yeah. They know, you feel they're stupid, they know.
Yeah.
You feel the East Indians don't know who he is. It's only you dumb Negroes who don't know who he is. You feel the so-called white man, the most of all, the main man, the so-called white man, and the Arabs. You feel they don't know who he is?
And you know today, remember I went and talked to my brother today.
Yeah.
And here we tell him and he said, boy, you know what going on is a secret they keep in by. I turn and I tell him, you don't know what is the secret? The secret is that we are the children of the Most High Power.
But that is the greatest kept secret in the world, that the world has held. Go ahead.
Judith 5:20 now, therefore my Lord and Governor, if there be any error in these people, and they sin against their power,
and they sin against their God. What is sin? Sin is transgression of the law. Of the law. Right? Women not supposed to wear on pants. Right? They're supposed to have their hair covered. Right? A woman not supposed to go a woman not supposed to go with the next woman. A man not supposed to go with the next man. Right?
Men not supposed to shave the beard.
Men are supposed to shave the beard. Men are supposed to take baldness. We're not supposed to mark. These are just simple laws. Right? They know as long as you continue to be breaking the law, worshipping idols, you're bowing before Mother Lakshmi, bowing before the Kaaba stone, you're spending, you're saving up all your life just to go make her to run around a blasted square stone. Like if if you're running a relay. Go ahead, Maragan.
Right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let us consider that this shall be their ruin.
That this shall be the ruin as long as they continue to sin. Go ahead.
Right? This shall be their ruin, and let us go up, and we shall overcome them.
Right, and that is what did take place with us because we went into Africa to hide amongst the Africans. Right? We started to link with these stinking Africans on them, learn to be drum, learn to worship the Ugun and the Oshe and whatnot.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right, verse 21. But if there be no iniquity in their nation,
but if there be no sin in their nation, go ahead.
Let my Lord now pass by.
Yeah, pass by. Don't even go by them. Don't even go by them Israelites, you know. As long as them not sinning, do even pay it in a thought.
To even go close to
to
them.
even go close to them.
And hey, do no, that no build my spirit there. Because what? Now that we going back to the Most High will fight for me.
Can. But that is what you say in Daniel 12 and 1. Go ahead.
Right? He said, but if there be no iniquity in their nation, let my Lord not pass by, lest their Lord defend them and their power before them, and we become a reproach before all the world.
Which is what an embarrassment before all the world.
An example.
Example. The Lord is going to make an example out of us anytime we continue to go wrong these people, when these people are not sinning before their God, because their God, which is the most high God, the most powerful God, the God that made the heaven and the earth and all the things that dwell therein, He is going to make an example out of us. So leave these people alone.
Leave them alone, brother. Leave them alone.
Right?
Leave them alone.
So drop that and go to, it's still in the book of Maccabees.
Yeah.
Right? But go to matter of fact, go down more into that. Salakia, go down more into that.
Right, verse 57.
Yeah.
And wheresoever was found with any the book of the testament, or if any consented to the law, the king's commandment was that they should be put to death.
Right? They should put them to death, put that person to death. So it's obvious, just like back in, because there's the same tactic they use against us again when they bring us to slavery over on the side. Right? What they do? They show it in the movie. Anybody that find reading the Bible, as the book, if they find it with a book, they beat you. They real beat you. But if they find it reading the Bible, they're going to put you to death.
One time.
Right?
So then the spirits are no different. So that just to show you everything on the face of this earth going on is something spiritual.
God, it's the same
to deal with the
spirits. It's just a recycling of the spirits.
Exactly.
It's the same Edomite spirits.
Because first you Egyptologists and all that, you all so stupid, right? And you Pan-Africanism and all of that, first you all so stupid. They feel all the licks where they get on the plantation and all the licks we get on the plantation and all of that, right? They feel that was just for me to work on it.
Yeah.
When little do they know, all that licks where you was getting was for you to forget every single thing that you know, and to disband that every single thing that you know. So you will teach your offspring to follow the way that Massa teach you, because you don't want your offspring to go through what you did go through. They know this. They know if we beat these people to the brink of death, where they're almost on the where they almost seeing the bright light. We bring them to that fear, just to make sure they follow we ways. When they get the children, they're going to teach the children, because they do not want the children to go through what we make them go through, and their children will teach their children and children from generation to generation until what?
Until it be washed
Until
right
it
out
be
the mind.
washed out away. Boy.
And as the Lord say, you forget your heritage.
Discontinue.
Jeremiah 17:4. Yeah, and a good example of that is in the movie Roots with Kunta Kinte.
That is what I was going to take it out of my mouth.
Right? But they beat out his name.
They beat out your name, because when we came
and the
over
language
here,
they're speaking too.
we had our Hebrew names. I think I did send a video for you.
Yeah, concerning that.
Where we had Hebrew names.
And the movie Roots just proved it.
That
what they
can.
did.
Yeah. And Kunta Kinte is a Hebrew name.
Yeah.
Kunta Kinte. Your name is Toby boy. Your name is Toby boy.
Whip him to injury death.
Till you almost dead.
Yeah.
Toby. Toby, my name is Toby. You dumb Negroes, boy.
And the hard thing about it is, I wonder when they watch these slavery movies, what do they envision? Like, what do they see?
They always see is Africa.
Africa.
The
Just
motherland.
Man want them to see.
Yeah, the motherland, Africa. But you don't even know that their land been stolen from you, which is Israel.
A lack of knowledge, boy, and they don't want to learn. They still don't want to learn. And when you try to teach them, they're scoffing at you.
Yeah.
Right?
You is a demon.
Yeah.
Well, there's demons, you understand? But you all just exactly where Massa want you all. That's why you all wouldn't wake up to this. You exactly where your Massa want you. But we not there.
Can.
We not there.
Yeah.
I not been there.
Yeah, no.
I on a different road.
Can.
Right? I want to find the I'm looking for a certain scripture concerning the Judah the Maccabean. Alright. So go now, just jump down to chapter 2, verse 1, and he's going to go to some other scriptures.
Alright, this is book of Maccabees, first Maccabees chapter 2, verse 1.
Yeah.
In those days arose Mattathias, the son of John, the son of Simeon, a priest.
A what?
A priest of the sons of Joarib.
Right, because what going on? The Maccabeans.
Joarib?
Joarib. Joarib.
Yeah. The Maccabeans, they were Levites. Right? They were Levites. Go ahead, Yashua.
Right? Sons of Joarib from Jerusalem.
Joarib.
Right. From Jerusalem and dwelt in Modin. And he had 5 sons. Johanan, called Cades. Simon, called Thassi. Judas, who was called Maccabeus. Eleazar, called Avaran. And Jonathan, whose surname was Aphas.
Right, so these were the men that decided to rise up and start a fight back against Lysias and whatnot. You understand?
Right.
Yeah, let's get it from it. These were the men. Right? That started a fight up. Let me see who is that boy? With us.
What number that is?
I know who's that.
I show my number.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Let's go ahead.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Call back. No, I want you to do. You call Jorobib. Call a name you called before again.
Matthias.
Spell it.
Matthias.
Matthias.
Yeah.
Mattathias.
Well, what are you doing right now? I'm looking. Alright, I got one scripture here. 3 and 25. Matthias. Alright, read back where you read concerning that genealogy from there.
Let me read back from verse 1, right?
Yeah.
In those days arise Mattathias, the son of John, the son of Simeon, a priest of the sons of Joarib, from Jerusalem, and dwelt in Modin. He had 5 sons: Johanan, called Cadiz, Simon, called Thasi, Judas, who was called Maccabeus, Eleazar, called Avaran, and Jonathan, whose surname was Aphos.
Whose surname was what?
Aphos.
Alright, this is the Maccabean family. Where's that?
Oh, hold on, Ak. This is the book of Luke, chapter 3. I start from 23. And Yahushua himself began to be about 30 years of age, being, as was supposed, the son of Joseph, which is the son of Heli, which is the son of Mathat, which is the son of Levi, which is the son of Melchi, which is the son of Janan, which is the son of Joseph, which is the son of Matthias, which is that same name all you call, which is the son of Amos, which is the son of Nahum, which was the son of Esli, which is the son of Nigri, which is the son of Ma'at, which is the son of Matthias, which is the son of Simei, which is the son of Joseph, which is the son of Judah. So that kind of, that lineage now kind of straight back to what? To Levi. Straight back to Levi, to the priesthood. You understand?
Yeah, because as I say, there was Levites.
Can.
The Maccabean family was Levites. They were Levites, right? Because they rise up. They were the ones to rise up because was all about the law. It was all about the law, making Israel forget the law, making Israel stop dealing with the law. You understand? So now, dear Shalom, I want you to jump now. Stay in the book of Maccabees. I want you to go now.
Oh, the Akiams. Go through that look. Go through that look. When you go through that look, this gain you a lineage from that time, from Yahushua. Go straight back to Abraham. Because the last one is which is the son of Enos, which is the son of Seth, which is the son of Adam, which is the son of Yahweh. Straight back that kind of by Luke 3.
Yeah.
Starting from 23.
Alright, so because when you read concerning Lysias, when you read concerning Lysias, Lysias was the man that started a real wage war against us now, boy. Right? And Maccabeus, right? Judas Maccabeus, he was the one he had the brothers and them, they were the one to rise up and stand up.
Yeah.
You understand? Right, so now, Yerushalayim, I want you to go now to
And I want to go into that lineage and see if I can tie back to that Maccabees. Because that lineage now I know they see how it's good to do research. You see how it's good to do research? Because what? We get a lineage from Yahushua going straight back to Adam. Straight back to Adam. When you read out that was the son of this one, was the son of this one, and this also proven that one. You are who you are determined by your father.
Can. And that is for them them simple Israelites, and they say them
spiritual Israelites.
Them so plenty for them plenty BOI Israelites too, you know.
Yeah.
Who don't believe that you understand it based on they go based on how a man look. Right? No, you gotta try these spirits.
Yeah,
you gotta try these spirits. That's the only way you can know many of our people do look like the heathen.
Yeah, but it's Jakes.
Go to chapter 5.
Chapter 5.
Yeah. We go into some walls here.
Praise God.
Right.
See that look? Man, you had to sit down.
Sit down and go through that look, yeah.
Go through that look 3 and 25.
So on chapter 5 here.
Start from the top here.
Right, this is First Maccabees chapter 5 verse 1. Now when the nations round about heard that the altar was built and the sanctuary renewed as before.
Because we did this going back into what? Into the feast of dedication and whatnot. The couple scriptures before, chapters before now, but for chapter 4 and whatnot goes into chapter 4. When you read chapter 4, you know, it goes into the feast of dedication, which you would find in John 10 and 22, right? You Christians, when you go into John 10 and 22, get it from a Maragan, quick. John 10 and 20, I think it's 22, the feast of dedication.
This is the book of John, chapter 10, beginning at verses 22. John 10:22, right? He say, and it was at Jerusalem the feast of dedication.
The feast of what?
Feast of dedication.
The feast of what?
Dedication.
Right, now you Christians, don't lose that scripture, you know.
I have it.
You Christians, where would you find it, the feast of dedication? Where would you find the feast of dedication?
Back to the book that you say not spiritual.
Back to the book that they say not canonize, whatever it means, whatever canonize mean, I can care less what canonize mean.
Yeah.
Where would you find the feast of dedication? Right? Because for chapter 5 talking about, read over chapter 5,
Right? Chapter 5 verse
you
1.
hold that scripture.
Yeah,
Now when the nations round about heard that the altar was built and the sanctuary renewed as before, it displeased them very much.
It displeased them very much, right?
Yeah.
Now, read over where you now read there.
John 10:22. And it was at Jerusalem the feast of dedication, and it was winter.
And it was winter, right? Hold it there, right? I'm going to read this here now. This is 1 Maccabees chapter 4, verse 34. So they joined battle, and they were slain of the host of Lysias, which is an Edomite, right? About 5,000 men. Even before them they were slain. Now when Lysias saw his army put to flight, and the manliness of Judah's soldiers, and how they were ready either to live or to die valiantly, he went to Antiochia, which is in Syria. Right? Antiochia is a city named after Antiochus, the king, right? Which is in Syria, because Alexander, when he take over, when he come into power, Syria was also a part of his kingdom, right? The land of Syria, and gathered together a company of strangers, and having made his army greater than it was, he pursued to come again into Judea. Then said Judas and his brethren, lie hold, our enemies are discomfited. Let us go up to cleanse and dedicate the sanctuary. Upon this all the hosts assembled themselves together and went up into Mount Zion, which is Zion. And when they saw that the sanctuary desolate and the altar profane and the gates burned up and the shrubs growing in the courts as in a forest or in one of the mountains, yea, the priest's chambers pulled down, they rent their clothes and made great lamentations and cast ashes upon their heads, and fell down flat to the ground upon their faces, and blew an alarm with the trumpets, and cried towards heaven. Then Judas appointed certain men to fight against those that were in the fortresses until he had cleansed the sanctuary. Right? So he chose priests of blameless conversation, such as had pleasure in the law. Right? He didn't choose no sellout priest. Right? Who cleanse the sanctuary and bear out the defiled stones into an unclean place. And when they were consulted what to do with the altar of burnt offerings, which was profane, they brought it to they thought it best to pull it down, lest it should be a reproach to them, because the heathen had defiled it. Right? So I want to go through all of that, right? But we get the idea, we get the confirmation. Where is the feast of dedication? Because there are more scriptures where I could prove the feast of dedication right inside here. What was spoken of by in John 10:22. Right? So continue back into
It's chapter 5.
Yeah. If we go
And
down to
it's First Maccabees chapter 5 verse 2.
Yeah.
Wherefore they thought to destroy the generation of Jacob that was among them.
That was among them, which is the southern kingdom. Go ahead.
And thereupon they began to slay and destroy the people. Then Judas fought against the children of Esau.
Against the children of who?
Esau in Idumea.
In Idumea.
At Arabatin.
Right? Because Idumea is just the Greek word of saying Esau, Edom. Right? Go ahead.
Right? Because they besieged Israel, and he gave them a great overthrow, and abated their courage, and took their spoils. Also, he remembered the injury of the children of Pian, who had been a snare and an offense unto the people, in that they lay in wait for them in the ways.
Good.
He shut them up therefore in the towers, and encamped against them, and destroyed them utterly, and burnt the towers of that place with fire, and all that there were therein. Afterward, he passed over to the children of Ammon,
which is those stinking Japanese,
where he found a mighty power and much people, with Timotheus their captain. So he fought many battles with them, till at length they were discomfited before him, and he smote them. And when he had taken Jazer, with the towns belonging thereto, he returned into Judea.
He returned into Judea, right? Because when it's wars, these nations was always coming up against us.
Now when they hate us, so
yeah, that's why they hate us to this day.
Yeah,
because we keep on beating them, right? So no. Go ahead, sir.
And was that we are talking about it because
the Japanese,
yeah. Exactly, and that is why they know who we are. Even the Philistines, that's how they can sell us to what the Grecians. Remember the scripture saying, he said, my possession, who you sold to the what to the Grecians?
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to find something. Alright, sure. Let me go now to because it's real meeting this, but we not to go through all of that. Oh, I wanna finish here. Go now to
how much time we done there? Wow.
Not ready. Oh, wait. Oh, I need to ready.
almost done here. Almost done. Go to 2nd Maccabees. Yes, 2nd Maccabees. The eyes going to open with this here. 2nd Maccabees start from verse 7.
Chapter 7.
Yeah, no, this is
chapter 1.
Chapter 4, verse 7. Telling you nonsense. So like all that.
Right, chapter. This book of 2nd Maccabees chapter 4 verse 7. Right? But after the death of Seleucus, when Antiochus called Epiphanes took the kingdom, Jason, the brother of Onias.
No, Jason is an Israelite, but he was a sellout nigger. Right? Onias was a righteous brother. And Onias was his brother, blood brother.
Yeah.
Right? Go ahead.
The brother of Onias labored underhand to be high priest.
Right? Because it was a whole treacherous thing. Who wanted to be high priest but he wanted the whole position now.
The position, a fight for position.
Right? It's the same thing when it was go straight down to the scribes and Pharisees under the Roman captivity, Roman Empire, right?
So then the spirits and change. Roman is the Grecians and we still Israelites same way.
Same way, right? Go ahead.
Jacob and Esau fighting,
Verse 8, promising unto the king by intercession 360 talents of silver, and of another revenue 80 talents. Beside this, he promised to assign 150 more, if he might have license to set him up a place for exercise, and for the training up of youth in the fashions of the heathen,
Go ahead.
and to write them of Jerusalem by the name of Antiochians.
Yeah, try to tell them you are going to let out. That's like now we go by the name Trinidadians, Jamaicans, you understand? Take the name Israelites, and we will call them Antiochean because they belong to you understand?
Psalm 83.
Right? Go ahead.
Right? Verse 10. Which when the king had granted, and he had gotten into his hand the rule, he forthwith brought his own nation to the Greekish fashion.
To the what fashion?
Greekish fashion.
See what the sellout nigga Jason was doing? To the Greekish fashion, go ahead.
And he do that because why? He wanted the possession.
He wanted the possession.
So when he sell out the people,